Okay, I'm back after 5 days and we have back tested two different strategies, okay, which are actually not different at all. Let me explain soon. Okay, so first strategy is that we will be taking trades only when the price sweeps Asian lows or Asian highs, and we will look at the bias with the help of the 1 hour chart, and we will pick order blocks with the 1 hour chart and as well as 15 minutes chart. Okay, that is only if there's no order block in the 1 hour chart. Okay. Um, so simply put, yeah, that is the trading strategy, and we will have to, uh, put a set of rules that we shouldn't be uh, failing. Okay, we should be following those rules, and only if we follow those rules, we will be able to maintain a 50% win rate. Okay, uh, yes, it is quite hard to trade just 1:2 with a 50% win rate. Obviously we want more, we want a 70% win rate for 1:2, or we need a 40% win rate with 1:6, 1:7. The truth is it does not exist. Okay, it does not exist. So this is trading, this is reality. Okay, so this is the first strategy. The second strategy, which I thought was different, is actually the same strategy. If we took took all the trades in the second strategy without considering a single factor, we would be extremely unprofitable or extremely uh, losing all the time. Okay, so if we add that factor, the number of trades reduces by a lot, and at the same time we'll be losing some winners, but we'll be losing more losers. Okay, so that is if the price sweeps Asian highs and lows, or London highs, London lows, or previous day highs, previous day lows, and this is regardless of bias, because when I checked, it the bias did not care. I mean, the price did not care. It just went wherever it wanted. Okay, so without bias, we would be uh, um, fine. So with 1:3, we would be only correct. I mean, we would be winning just 48% of the time, which is still not bad. We are still profitable. Okay, and with 1:5, we'll be winning only 38% of the time, and 1:6 will be winning only 33% of the time. 1:8 will be winning only 28% of the time. The returns are barely negligibly different. Okay, they're all similar. Okay, 1:3 is 98, that is the least, and we have 1:6 113 R, then we have 1:5 120 R, then we have 1:8 121 R. But then it's not worth the headache to move from 1:3 to 1:5 to 1:6 to 1:8. It's not worth the headache. Okay, so in this strategy it's better to stick with 1:3. The strategy is basically us, we'll look at the kill zone, only a kill zone. We'll not look at the session also, we'll be looking only at the kill zone. Unlike the previous strategy, we'll be looking only at the kill zone. Asian highs and lows will be swept, or London lows and London highs will be swept, or previous day highs and previous day low will be swept, and we trade only once. Okay, so if we take a trade and it goes to a loss, we will not be trading again, right? We will not be taking the second sweep, and at the same time we should be trading only if the any of the liquidity points that I mentioned get swept. If they don't get swept, we will not take a trade. But that strategy, okay, it's working, it's fine, but the fact is that it's literally our previous strategy, but without bias. We are adding a different confluence instead of bias, and I think with the amount of effort we put in here, looking at the 5 minutes chart and seeing if there's change of character, and putting a Fibonacci and taking the trade, and sometimes missing the Fibonacci, it's not worth the amount of effort, because if you're getting the same amount of returns, or same win rate, or in fact lesser, it's not worth the I mean, it's not worth the effort. Okay, so that's why we have decided that we'll be trading uh, the first strategy, the previous strategy, which is just simply taking a trade at a 1 hour order block or 15 minutes order block with the help of bias. That's all. And we will be looking at Asian lows in when we are bullish, and we'll look at Asian highs when we are bearish. That's all. That is a simple trade, and it works in some pairs. Okay, the for previous strategy works. I mean, in Euro USD, GBP USD, USD JPY. I think I am not really sure. Okay, USD CAD and gold, and it works in these 5 pairs, and the rest of the pairs are extremely. I mean, they are still profitable, but then the win rate is very low. So we could stick to the strategy and be done with it. So because we have time, let me quickly show you uh, how it works. So basically we are in the 1 hour chart, and 1 hour chart we don't need to zoom all the way out. Okay, we just need to quickly just see the recent price action. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 6, and we have 6 swings, and the 6 swings are telling us that we are bullish. So that's why we planned this trade, although it's a loss. Okay, it's a loss here, that's fine. That is a loss. Okay, and if we see USD CAD, yes, on Friday clearly the trend is bullish USD CAD, and you can see this is the Asian high. Okay, and then this is the Asian high, and it got swept, and this is the 1 hour order block, right? The difference between this and our previous order blocks is that we will choose the last opposite color candle as the order block that gave a fair value gap. So this entire thing would be considered an order block, and at the same time break even at 1:1, and the break even is something like this, exactly like this. I don't know how we have a perfect example, but then the thing is, if the last swing which was inside the stop loss zone is below or above the midpoint of the stop loss, depending on buying or selling, our break even point will be just above that, and that too only if there is a fair value gap. Okay, this is the perfect example. Okay, so if there's a fair value gap, the gap has to be closed, so we cannot break even so soon. We'll have to put it above this. So if the price goes above this, it's unlikely that it will go down again. So this was the trade, and we would have won. Okay, and I think GBPUSD also we had some trade that day. No, we did not have a trade. Yeah, we did not get any trade. So, and Euro USD on that day, on Friday, this is Friday. Okay, so we have the Asian low, then we have no 1 hour order block, so we go to the 15 minutes, and we can clearly see that this is an order block. Obviously we'll have to put it from here. Okay, so depending on where you put the order block, it depends on whether you take the profit or you break even. Okay, so as you can see, we clearly broke even here. So this was how it went on Friday. I did not take the trade, but then this is the strategy. Okay, so this is how I'm going to be trading from now on. So see you tomorrow. Bye.